Hi there. Happy Monday. Yes, it's Monday, my least favorite day of the week, and I will not be getting Imperfect Foods today because I have canceled it. So sorry about that, but I'm here to do a live and see who comes into the chat. It is hot. I just got out of the tub and I'm boiling. So let me open this window and let some cool air in. Let's just see who shows up. I don't have much to talk about, so give me an idea of something to talk about. I'll show you what I'm wearing today. This is by Scotch and Soda. This is a jumper I got when I worked at the department store. So I got it for super cheap, and it's very comfortable, and it's very fall. And it's a one piece, so it's a no-brainer to put on the outfit. So that's what I'm wearing today. It has this nice bow in the back that I like. So let's see who shows up. I'm gonna make sure my heater's turned off. Oh, boy. I'm gonna open this other window too. I'm sweating. Which is weird because I try to end my showers with cold water so that I don't get hot. But then when I blow dry my hair, I get hot. I also have a heat lamp in my bathroom, so if I forget to turn it off, because it gives a little bit of light, you know, I like to have as much light as possible. But if I leave it on, it makes the bathroom very hot. No, I don't have leather gloves. What a weird question. Why do you ask? Why do you ask? Well, nobody's here. I think if I wait a while, somebody will show up. I'm bored. I might just... Yes, I have a puffy coat. What are these weird questions? I'm 48. Is this 20 questions? Who are you? Why are you at my channel? Why are you asking all these questions? How old are you? Do you have a puffy coat? Do you have leather gloves? You're weird. You're being weird. Why are you asking me all these questions? Gosh, it's really warm out today. My hair looks really flat. I don't think it's all the way dry. What do you want, Cian, Sean, whatever your name is, Cian, Hanan? Da 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 da. Yes, I'm always single. Always single, never committed, never monogamous. Good for you. How do you say your name? How do you pronounce your name? Can you type it in the chat? Is it Sean or Cian? Yeah, it's really not helping just to type your name over again. I asked you how you pronounce it, not how you spell it. Well, I don't really feel like being very active today. I don't have any ideas for videos. I'm just going live because I'm bored. Mm. I'll sit here all day if I have to. I want to see if anybody comes in. You're from Ireland. Okay, that's interesting, but that still doesn't tell me how to pronounce your name. I'm a quarter Irish. My mother was half Irish. My mother's father was from Ireland. I will say this. I spent the morning watching the news and news programming and Benjamin Dixon show. And he showed this video of these nutty right wingers having a little YouTube forum talking about how white people are dwindling and losing their power. And the most she said, this girl, I'm not even going to tell you these people's names, they're so irrelevant. The video only has like 3,000 views. So these people, what they want is to develop an audience. So I'm not going to help them in that regard. So I'm just going to say that the girl, there was a woman and two men on the panel. And the woman was saying that white men are the most persecuted people on the planet. I thought that was hilarious. Mm. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Nothing is going on in my social media world, so there's nothing to talk about. There's no new Facebooks. There, I left a few groups that I wasn't interested in anymore. I was thinking about getting a bearded dragon. So I joined a Facebook group about bearded dragons for beginners. And I left it because it just seems so complicated. These innocent people are posting their new bearded dragons, and the members of the group are piling onto them saying, oh, it's not big enough. Oh, you don't have the right gear. Oh, this, oh, that. You don't have the right diet. Nah, 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 nah. And I thought I wanted just an easy pet. So if bearded dragons are such a pain in the ass, forget it. And they say not to get them from Petco or PetSmart, to get them from a breeder. And I just don't even know how to find a breeder. That sounds crazy to me. I just wanted a low maintenance pet. Does anybody have ideas for low maintenance pets? Should I get a frog? Should I get a frog or a chameleon? I wouldn't mind getting a chameleon if they're easy to care for. I like chameleons more than bearded dragons. I've always wanted an iguana, but they seem like they're really hard to care for. I like reptiles a lot, and I would love to have a snake, but I won't. I won't, because you have to feed them mice, and I don't want to see the little miceies lose their lifeies. It is sunny here in Seattle. It is sunny and warm. And all morning, the leaf blowers were blowing their gas blowers, and it was driving me crazy. I realized this time of year we have a lot of leaves, but it was like they were making an 8-hour job out of it. They started at like 8 this morning, and it's now 1, and they just finished. So I really think we should just ignore these crazy white supremacists because they're such a tiny minority. Birth rates are up for all the other races and ethnicities, but white people's is down 5%. So, you know, we are the minority, but we have the majority of power, just like we are the minority in terms of population in this country, in America, but we are the majority of the COVID deaths. No, 20% with 4% of the world's population. I've tried commenting to people on YouTube videos about the COVID debate, but it's just so frustrating. I had to laugh when someone commented, you know, are we running out of Darwin Awards yet? Because these right wingers are just extinguishing themselves by not taking the vaccine. They're like Sandy from Environmental Coffee House said, they're extincting themselves. They're making themselves go extinct. The stupid people are extinguishing themselves. Exactly, Gurkak. It's because of better living standards. It is. The lower birth rate is from, I would say, not even just living standards. I would say education. I would say education and access to birth control versus religion and being disenfranchised as minorities are. Actually, I'm going to comment to that video if I can find it, because I'm going to say that white men are extincting themselves. They're not being persecuted, they're extincting themselves. I'm going to look for that video. What was it called? It only had like 2,300 views. So, shit, what was it called? How did I find it? How did I find it? Oh, I know. I found it from Right Wing Watch's website. Right Wing Watch. Go to the homepage. Oh, they've changed it since then. Darn it. Huh. Maybe I can search in the website for the article link. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, there it is. 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 400 thumbs up only and 2,700 views. So I'm going to type in there. The more educated are, the more likely you are to have less children. Exactly. It's also just access, you know, you can be less educated and have access to birth control. That would be the ideal thing. That's why we need to fund international reproductive and family planning centers. That should give the women back their power versus a lot of societies. Men decide when they have children by taking what isn't theirs to take and subjugating women to their sexual appetites. So once women have control over family planning, they make the right decisions. Hi, Bryson. What are you doing? I thought you were at work, Bryson. Are you still at work? I'm glad I stuck around. It's 15 minutes in and we have 13 people here, which is good because I thought for a second nobody was going to show up. Hi, bye, Bob. Mystery. Bryson, are you still at work or are you back? Answer me. Just compare the poorer whites too. They have more kids if you look at it, but people get played by politicians to get into the whole race thing. I know. Yeah, exactly. But that's also going back to poor people not having as easy access to reproductive services. So they vote against their best interests because they are pseudo-populist. So they vote Republican, and that causes them to get less funding for things like reproductive services. So they cause themselves to have less access to reproductive services. So they have more kids, and the cycle just continues. I'm fine, Bob. I texted my sister this morning. I told her I would like a copy of the death certificate of my father because I think there's some inheritance money. And it's been a year. And then I texted her back and said, never mind, I'll get it from the county. So I asked the county where he died if I could have a copy of his death certificate. Bryson, are you still at work? God. I was going to type it in big capital letters, but Bryson, I hate it how you don't answer my questions. No, oh, okay. There it is. I'm home. Okay. I'm good, Bryson. How are you? How was work, Bryson? You're home early? That's good. Was it not busy? So they sent you home early? I love it when that happens because you get time off. It's unpaid time off, but you still get a little break. So that's nice. RP, hello. No, I was born and brought up mostly in California, somewhat in South Carolina and Georgia. And I just moved to Seattle a couple years ago. Oh, you got off at 12:30. Oh, I see. Okay. So you started your shift early. Yeah, I love Seattle, RP. I think I'll be here for a while. Although I never had this before, but I'm starting to get a bit of a travel itch. I don't know if it's because oh, you ate lunch and took a nap? That's nice, Bryson. I haven't been taking naps lately. Oh, yeah, actually, I took a nap yesterday. You know what I've been doing? I've been watching Charmed. I have the entire series of Charmed right here. I have the whole Charmed series. See? And I'm on season 5 right now. So I've been watching that. So I was watching that yesterday and fell asleep. And I've been real nervous because I haven't had work and I've been looking for work. So I haven't been able to take naps because I feel like I need to be busy during the day. But yesterday but I got some good news. I'm doing an orientation for a new job on Wednesday. And I think that it's a provisional hire until they complete the background check. So I'm not getting too excited about it, but I'm pretty sure I'll pass the background check. How are you liking Seattle? My friend says it is rainy and gloomy there. It's beautiful right now. It's sunny and the leaves are all falling. It's dry and sunny and the leaves are falling. I mean, there's definitely cloud cover. We always have cloud cover, but yeah, thanks, Bryson. I mean, it's a jobby job. It's not a great job. Hi, Gurinder. Am I saying your name right? You made it. You asked me when I was going live and I didn't want to disappoint you. So welcome to the chat. So yeah, apparently, according to my stepmom, my father had a retirement plan, but he was living very frugally. So my sister thinks that there's no money in it, but she's not. She's dragging her feet because she has all the money in the world and doesn't care that I'm suffering. And it's been over a year. It's been a year and a half now. So I would like to know if there's any money to collect. There's no sense in putting it off. Thank you, RP. Yeah, I love the weather in Seattle. The rain doesn't get to me, RP. It doesn't bother me. Um, it does rain quite a bit here, but it doesn't bother me. And supposedly this is a La Nina year. So I don't know what the difference is between La Nina and El Nino, but it's something until you find out what you want to do. Exactly. I know what I want to do, Bryson. I just want to have shitty jobs the rest of my life. I've resigned myself to never having a career that I care for. I've accepted that. I went through a long time of hating jobs and feeling like I was destined for something better and all these grandiose dreams of being a writer. Well, I've given up all that. I'm 48. I'll work for the next 10 years or so, and then I'll go on Social Security and then, 15, work the next 15 years and do shitty jobs. And yeah, it's all about attitude, Carlton. So, Carlton, you asked me how you can get to know me. Um, just pay attention to my live feeds and join my live feeds. I need all the support I can get on my live feeds. And I might start charging people if they want to text with me. I might do like a texting membership monthly or something. I don't know. I just thought of that. I haven't really thought it through. Why did you give up? There's always hope. No, I'm done with it. Hope is dangerous. RP, hope is very dangerous. It makes me depressed because I don't have what I hope for. So I'm rather just deciding to be happy with what I have and realize I'm a small person in this world and I don't have to do a whole lot. And I didn't ask to be here, so I don't have to do a lot. And there's more to life than money. So it doesn't matter that I'll be scraping by and barely surviving because that's what most people do. And I'm just grateful for what I have. I'm grateful that I fell out of a vagina in the United States and that as long as I hold a measly little job, I can somewhat get by. That's fine with me. But my hopes of being a famous writer and all that, I don't care. I don't have the time for that. Remember the famous quote from Shawshank Redemption? I don't know what that is. I was asking you guys what the difference between La Nina and El Nino. I'm going to look it up. And La Nina. El Nino events are associated with a warming of the central and eastern tropical Pacific, while La Nina events are the reverse, with a sustained cooling of these same areas. These changes in the Pacific Ocean and its overlying atmosphere occur in a cycle known as El Nino. Oh, I have a call that's restricted. I'm going to take that. Hello, this is Susan. Oh, yes. Hi, thank you for about that. Remember the famous quote from Shawshank Redemption. What is the famous quote from Shawshank Redemption? Oh, thanks, Bryson. You missed it when I was showing it to you guys. It kind of poops out when I sit down. I don't really like that, but it's my jumpsuit that I got when I worked at the department store, and I like this little bow in the back. That's probably the reason I bought it. It's by Scotch and Soda. Carlton 4-star Z, would you be willing to, thank you, RP. Carlton 4-star Z, would you be willing to pay for chat? Because I might start, I get so many requests to get in contact with people and to text with them. I might as well see if they want to charge for it. Hi, Sandy. Sandy's here. Hi, Sandy. So I just got a call back from the county, and they don't have my dad's death certificate. So I think I'm in the wrong county. And I love the thickness. I know, Bryson. I hope I don't look too thick in this jumpsuit. So does anybody know how I can find a death certificate? Hi, Sandy. Sandy, I'm trying to locate my dad's death certificate because my stepmom says there's some money in a retirement fund, and my sister has all the paperwork, and she's not helping. So I'm going to look into it myself. Yeah, she's a total control freak, and because money isn't important to her because she has her own money, she doesn't care. Yeah, it should be the county he passed in. I thought I knew what county he passed in, but he must have been in the adjacent county. So I'm going to call. Oh, I know what I did wrong. No. Huh. That's weird. I think I called the wrong, well, obviously I called the wrong county. So I'll call another county and probably do it online because the lady on the phone was telling me to go online anyway. So I'll probably do it all online. But my sister might be right that he owed taxes and that any money he left would be eaten up by taxes. I don't think he did have that many taxes he owed because he was very broke and didn't work for a long time. But he had stock in, I didn't figure anything out, RP. I don't know what you mean. But my dad had stock in 3M before it was like huge, before the .com. So there might be a little bit of money. You never know. When my father passed, we thought he had nothing, and it turned out he had a railroad pension from his early days, and we each got $7,000. That's 3 of us, so you don't know. I know, Sandy, and it pisses me off. You know, I can't rely on my sister for this, even though she's the oldest and everybody gave her the responsibility for everything. She doesn't do it. Like, she just got my mom's memorial headstone after my mom's been dead for 13 years, just because it was hard for her. Hi, Ravi. You can read the About tab on my channel for that information. Something smells funky. What is it? I made some beans earlier. I wonder if it's the beans I made. I need some money, you guys. I'm going to put my Cash App in here. Big Up was a random find in the YouTube live. Nice, Ravi. Welcome. Yeah, I talk mostly about dating older women and how to, usually, Robbie, I'm asked how to meet an older woman, but inside of that question or other questions, because in order to meet or get a date with an older woman, you have to approach her first. You have to know how to approach her, and you have to know how to locate her. So you have to locate an older woman that's open to dating, and then you have to approach her properly. So before meeting or dating a cougar, you have to actually locate them and approach them. So it's jumping the gun when people ask me, how do I date an older woman? Because there are steps to that. So I always say, in locating a cougar, you have to think about her being older and established in her community and probably being in community groups. So going to political groups if you like politics, anything that you are genuinely interested in that you think an older woman might also be interested in, you should join a community. And now that COVID is things are somewhat opening up, you might try Meetup and see if there's anything on Meetup in your area, or even, within an hour away. But I also say that guys always ask me, what's a good app to meet an older woman? There aren't any. They're all scams. And you don't need one. That's why there isn't one. It's because you don't need one. Just use the regular dating apps and mark your preferences for older women. It's very simple. Ooh, I'm going to refrigerate those beans. They smell terrible. Might be the sink. Yeah, it's not the beans. Maybe they're coming from outside. I have a very sensitive nose. You stinky. Spray some. Pumpkin spice. Hi, Paul. Paul is here. Paul is my new friend that I made in the Vegan Gains chat. And Paul and I have been texting as friends, and we just have a million and one things to talk about, and we never get tired of each other. And we're in a honeymoon phase right now of friendship. I think Trump is looking for an older woman. Would you recommend Nancy Pelosi? Trump is too dark age mindset to think of older women as attractive. The younger, the better for Trump, I think. Like his daughter, for example. He has a thing for his daughter, Paul. Paul is a Trump supporter, you guys, so try not to be too harsh on him. It's sad but true. It's weird how many people I'm friends with that are right wingers. It's like I can't meet liberal friends. It's so weird. So you guys, I am really broke. It's like not even funny at this point because I'm no longer getting imperfect foods, so I have to buy my own food now. So I really need as much cash as you can send me. And I'm closing my bent box. I don't know if you guys are familiar with my bent box, but I opened it up like 5 years ago. And I made some money in the beginning. And now that I have an OnlyFans and a Patreon, the bent box doesn't make any money. But you have to make at least 100 to cash out. And I've only got at 85. I've been stuck at $85 since April. So I have emailed them and asked them to cash me out and delete my page, which they did once before. But I don't think I want to be on BentBox anymore because there's no money there. The good thing about BentBox is you can download what you pay for, so you get to keep a copy of it. But I suppose you can do that on OnlyFans as well. I also raised the price on my OnlyFans because I only have a few fans, and I'd rather make more money off a few fans than less money off a lot of fans. So I raised the price, and I immediately lost a subscriber, which is fine. But I'm also just doing it for fun. So it's not all about the money for me, but I do think 25 is better than 15 a month. Callie Kim Potts. I don't have a deck. I don't have anywhere to grow food, Sandy. Oh, well, I have windows. I don't know. I'm not much of I don't like indoor plants. And I don't need that much to get by with food. And I'm getting a job, so I'll be able to buy my own food soon. It's just in the meantime, I'm kind of suffering. I might grow potatoes. I wouldn't mind growing some potatoes, but potatoes are so cheap anyway. Paul, I was talking earlier about this funny video that I won't even tell you how to find because it's so irrelevant, but it was funny that Benjamin Dixon show talked about it this morning. Do you agree that white men are the most oppressed and persecuted in the world? Paul, I'm asking you, darling. Oh, I see your reminder, Sandy. I'm putting a reminder on. Best of ECH, meteorologist Nicholas Humphrey and activist researcher Antonio Reed. Okay. Oh, wait, let me give it a thumbs up. How did I find it? Oh, no, I lost it. There it is. Set reminder and go give it a thumbs up. First thumbs up. Sandy, you do so great. You missed Ben this morning. It was pretty good. I didn't watch the whole thing. Oppressed by whom? Everybody else, apparently, RP. I missed Ben this morning. So, Sandy, it was pretty good this morning. And they talked about this funny panel that has on YouTube, their video has only like 2,700 views and like 200 thumbs up. So I don't want to encourage them by giving them attention. I want them to just disappear. But they were talking about white people, white men specifically, being the most persecuted in the world. I do see a lot of reverse discrimination compared to when I was younger, but then again, I'm a gay white male. Okay. I wonder how people make so much money on YouTube, that they're so boring. Like Destiny, I don't enjoy watching Destiny at all, and he makes a shit ton of money. Vegan Gains does nothing but talk about pooping and peeing and farting and shitting and gross stuff. And he does some argumentation that's good. I listened to him last night responding to a video that was about vegan activism. And oh, you have company. Nice, Sandy. It's going to be a long show, just some highlights. Okay. I don't like traveling, RP. I mean, I've been getting a little bit of the travel bug lately. Like I want to go to England where my mom was born and visit where she was born. And I want to go to Sweden because that's where my dad's family came from. But other than that, I'm not really much of a travel person. But I've been thinking of it more lately than I used to. Yeah, Bryson, that's where I'm going with this, is that they make a ton of money on Twitch. I was really shocked to learn that the top Twitcher makes 10 million a year. That is insane. I can't believe it. And people that have no money are donating their little money to these people that have millions of dollars. It's so sad. People are so stupid. And I can't make any money. I make about $40 a month on YouTube, which I don't even get paid for because you have to make 100 to get paid. So I have a really hard time with profiting off of climate change and environmental issues, but we do have a buy me a coffee. I think it's fine to monetize climate change and environmental discussion, Sandy. That's the society we live in. Everything is monetized. Maybe if we monetized it, it would get more popular. How about moving to Sweden? I heard it's a beautiful place. I just don't know about the language. Like, I don't want to have to learn the whole language. It seems like a really hard language to learn. And I feel like I'll never fit in. Like, it'll take forever for me to get comfortable there. So I don't have an idealized impression of Sweden like a lot of people do. I'm trying to be realistic. I think I'll stay in the US. I don't know what you mean, Sandy. For Americans to immigrate to any other country, you've got to have at least 50,000 in the bank approves of health insurance. I don't know what that means. I have dual citizenship, Sandy. I don't think I have it for Sweden, obviously, but I have it for England. I had it for, I'll show you my passport. So this passport is expired, and there's a rule about the maroon passports with Brexit, but this is my European Union, United Kingdom of Great Britain, and Northern Ireland passport. And I think that because of Brexit now, my citizenship is only for England and not the European Union. And I don't know if it's for Northern Ireland or not. Oh, Canada has. Maybe you could go work with Joe and monitor the vaccine mandates. I would love to do that, Paul. I'll fucking crack down on those fuckers not getting their vaccine. I love that they're extinguishing themselves. Like Sandy says, they're going extinct. If anything, white men are going extinct on their own because they're refusing to get the vaccination. And if you know me very well, you probably have figured out that I don't really care about the high death rate going on with COVID. I mean, I'm vaccinated because I don't want to get it, but I don't really have pity for people that are dying from it. Although Colin Powell, I kind of feel bad about. You know, I feel like Colin Powell, I read a biography about Colin Powell when I worked at the library many, many years ago. I believe the book was from like the 90s. And it was his autobiography, I think, not a biography. And I think he got the shaft. I think he was lied to. I don't think he lied to us. I think he was lied to from his way of telling it. So he was a sacrifice. He was a sacrificial lamb. They just blamed him for lying, but it was really that he was lied to. Okay, Sandy, I'll talk to you later. I'll watch your video tonight. Love you too. Mwah. Sandy, I'll see you later. So yeah, Bryson, I was shocked to see that some people are making $10 million a year on Twitch. That's insane. And all they're doing is video games. This shows you like how, I don't know, I guess I have really outdated views on video gaming. I think it's really a waste of time. And there are more important things in the world going on to pay attention to. And I just can't believe these little money people are donating money to people that play video games online. I can't relate to that at all. It's so weird. Paul, you agree with me? I swear I smell something weird in here. I don't know if I'll stay on for very long. I might do an hour and then go. Nobody's donating any money to me. I don't appreciate that. Esports? No, Bryson. What is esports? Oh, hi, Awake Kate. How are you? I think I just had the wrong county. I need the county next door because I'm not sure exactly where he was living at the time of his death. So I have it all written down somewhere where he was in the hospital and everything. Video game competition. I think it's ridiculous, Bryson. I think video gamers are just ridiculous. I just can't take them seriously at all. How are you, Kate? It's such a pleasure to have you in my chat. Okay, Paul, I'll see you later. Oh, they removed my comment. Ha ha ha, that's funny. They must be really monitoring their comments. That's funny. Oh, white people be crazy. White people are crazy. Okay, Kate, I'll see you later. Oh, that's okay, Bryson. Hi, Dinaj. Yeah, Bryson, we could do it today. I was supposed to have a therapy appointment this morning and they canceled. I'm so bummed. And I called to reschedule and they said, your wait is greater than 30 minutes and our callback feature is at capacity. It's just been a nightmare getting therapy since I moved here 2 years ago. It's been terrible. The services where I used to live were way better. Is it hard to find a cougar? Not really, Dinaj. You just have to think about what hobbies you have that you enjoy doing and join a club that does those, and you'll probably meet older women. Thank you. Hi, Sunny. I'm going to look at ancestry.com and see if I can find the death certificate. Oh, it's a trial. I'm not going to do that free trial bullshit. I'll forget about it and then they'll charge me. I'm not doing ancestry.com. Bryson, what's your schedule today? When do you want to do it? I always forget, Bryson, is it 2 hours ahead of Seattle there or 1 or 3? You're off the rest of the day. Okay. What time is it where you are right now, Bryson? It's 1:38 here. Is it 3:38 there? Okay, so it's 2 hours later there. Okay, that's what I thought. I could log off and we could do that now, Bryson. Why don't we do that now? Are you free now, Bryson? Okay. Yeah, I've been on for 50 minutes, so I think I've been on for long enough today. So unless anybody has any questions or comments, I'm going to go ahead and go. So I'll give it a minute and then I'll go. I think what I'll do is next time someone asks me if they can get to know me or chat with me, I'm going to say, yeah, for 10 bucks, I'll give you 15 minutes of chatting. You're welcome, Gurinder. Thank you for coming to my channel. Have a nice night, RP. Thank you for coming to my channel. Hi, Britt. I have about 3 gentlemen that I'm seeing right now. One of them I haven't seen for a couple months. I don't know what's going on with him, but the other 2 I see more frequently. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.